Some secrets should never be uncovered, and this diary watches, waits, and punishes anyone who dares to read it. I should have never opened that diary. The moment I saw it lying on the dusty shelf in the abandoned library, I felt a shiver down my spine. Its leather cover cracked and worn, the edges curled with age, and yet something about it called to me, like a whisper from the past that only I could hear. The first time I flipped it open, I saw faint, glowing letters crawling across the yellowed pages, words I couldn't fully read, twisting and changing as if the diary was alive. The air around me grew colder, heavier, and the shadows in the room seemed to stretch toward me. I tried to put it down, to leave, but my hands moved against my will, turning the pages one by one, each page revealing memories that were not mine. Visions of people I had never met, all of them writing their secrets, their fears, their sins into the diary. I realized that these were not just words on paper. They were imprints of the soul, each entry bleeding emotion and despair. The room darkened, even though the sun was still outside. I could hear faint whispering coming from the diary itself, almost like a conversation. Words, repeating over and over. Read me, know me, remember me. I felt eyes on me, though the library was empty, and shadows moved independently from the objects casting them. The diary began to reveal things about my own past, memories I had tried to forget, secrets I didn't even know I remembered. My heart raced as the glow from the pages intensified, illuminating faces of people long gone, some pleading, others warning. The penmanship on the pages seemed to change when I wasn't looking. New words appearing as I blinked, sentences forming before I could process them. I tried to leave, but the doorway seemed farther away, as if the room had grown, stretching into impossible dimensions. My phone and watch both stopped working. No signal, no time. The whispers became voices, speaking in tongues I barely understood, yet the meaning was clear. They were beckoning me, enticing me, promising knowledge, power, and a terrible price. I felt compelled to read further, each page revealing deeper horrors, stories of betrayal, murder, curses, unexplainable deaths, each more vivid and disturbing than the last. The diary seemed to react to my emotions, glowing brighter when I felt fear, the shadows twisting faster when I felt curiosity. Every heartbeat echoed in the room like a drum. I could feel cold fingers brushing my skin, though no one was there. One page showed a reflection of myself I didn't recognize. Eyes hollow, face pale and gaunt. A voice whispered, "This is what you will become if you keep reading." But I could not stop. I was drawn forward, each entry pulling me into its world, my mind merging with the diary. I could see events happening in real time, lives ending, screams frozen on the pages, tears of those who wrote there. Soaking the paper, I felt guilt, fear, and fascination all at once. The diary showed me secrets about the library itself, hidden rooms, locked closets, forbidden texts. It hinted at a presence living in the shadows, watching, waiting for someone to unlock its stories. I heard footsteps that weren't mine, echoing from empty corridors. The diary pulsed in my hands, as if alive. And I realized that it wasn't just a book, it was a vessel, a trap, a recorder of everything left unsaid and undone. I tried to put it down, but the pages clung to my fingers, the glowing letters searing into my skin like tiny burns. As the sun set completely, the library darkened to an almost tangible black. The whispers turned into chanting, louder, more insistent, telling me to write, to add my secrets, my fears, my sins into the book. My vision blurred. I felt my reality shift, the diary's stories merging with mine. I saw glimpses of my own future, terrifying scenes of isolation, regret, and endless nights. I heard a voice say, "Once written, nothing is ever forgotten." I struggled, tried to resist, but every muscle in my body betrayed me. The diary opened to a page I had not yet reached, glowing brighter than anything I had seen before. Symbols moving, forming shapes that made my skin crawl. I realized that the diary had claimed me, that reading it was only the first step. I was now part of its history, a new entry in its cursed pages. I closed my eyes, and when I opened them again, I was outside the library, the diary gone, the shelf empty, and yet I could still feel its presence in my mind. A constant whisper reminding me of secrets I had never wanted to know. Even now, I can feel the pull of the diary, calling me back, promising forbidden knowledge. And the chilling truth remains. Some books are never meant to be read. Some secrets are never meant to be known. And some stories, once started, will follow you forever. If this story kept you awake, then the next one will haunt you even more. Subscribe to Night Narratives 2.0 and never miss the darkness.